wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost kid.
Uncle Lou is laid to rest, Donna wants her money, and the Duncans are losing their street cred. We're talking The Family Business, Season 1, Episode 6, Death in a Family. Let's get into it. Now, guys, if you are a fan of The Family Business and you want to talk more about it, then make sure to join the Facebook group. I'll leave the link down below. Okay, y'all, so on this episode, everybody is dealing with Uncle Lou's death in their own way, and you're going to see each one of these Duncans trying to figure out exactly how to cope with this death. Now, we all know that Uncle Lou was a fun guy. He was a guy that liked to party. He liked women. He liked his cigars, and he didn't want to go out just any old way. He wanted to go out with a bang. He wanted to go out with a party. So everyone is going to come to celebrate him, and they're all going to have a good time because that's exactly the type of guy that Uncle Lou was, and that is what he would want. So they throw him a party instead, and they spread his ashes out, you know, on the water exactly how he would want. Now, meanwhile, the twins are searching high and low for who killed who. They need to know what happened exactly. Now, the twins are going to find out some information, and they're going to let, you know, Paris and Junior know that, look, y'all are losing y'all name out here in the street with Vegas in prison. Uncle Lou is now gone. Like, all of your street cred is starting to leave. Now, we can do what we need to do, but we are not the Duncans. Y'all need to get out here, and y'all really need to show them who you guys are. Okay, y'all, so I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like this is the most that I ever heard the twins talk, like, throughout the entire series so far. Meanwhile, Consuela is out here convincing Alejandro that he needs to go and visit her brother, the family, you know, and let them know that he is more valuable than the Duncan family. He's more valuable than Heat. And I'm just like, bro, you not more valuable than Heat. Do you know how much money they're going to make from Heat? Like, honestly, you are a businessman. You have been in this game long enough to know better and do better. This is all just part of the game, and you just gonna have to let this go, especially when you don't have no proof. All you have is your hunch and your wife whispering in your ear. I'm just like, Alejandro just don't make no sense. And we all know that this is a setup. We know that this is what Consuela is doing because she needs to get rid of Alejandro so that her and Manny can get their plan together, you know. Now, if you don't remember, Manny is the one who is sleeping with the sexy assassin, Sasha. He's the one that we met in the episode earlier. So he is actually helping Consuela, you know, with her little plan. And we are also going to learn that they are also sleeping together as well, as if we didn't see that coming. So meanwhile, Chippy is going to find out about this new drug, Heat, that Orlando has created, and she is not happy about it at all. She's extremely concerned that Heat is going to open up more exposure than ever before. They've always prided themselves on staying under the radar. Their family is known for selling cars. Like, that is what their business is. They have all of these exotic car dealerships and other businesses as well. And so they live under the criminal radar, and she's afraid that this is going to expose them and put them out in the open, and she doesn't like it at all. You know, she thinks that Orlando's going to get killed, you know, and it just is what it is. Now, we are also going to learn in this episode that Chippy is indeed the one who introduced LC into this business. Now, meanwhile, Junior is going to be hemming your boy Reggie up. He's looking for Reggie because, you know, Reggie is supposed to have some information. Now, once they find him, he's going to get out there and he's going to fight Reggie. And when he hits him with that one-hitter quitter, I mean, it's over. You think your boy Reggie is a big boy, but Junior is bigger and he's stronger, apparently. So anyway, y'all, Reggie is going to tell him that Michael Diamond told him that he just wanted to borrow some cars, and this is why he didn't show up for work on Lou's detail. So apparently Reggie is like a contractor that they use sometimes to help with the drops, and he was supposed to be there on his detail, but instead he didn't show up at all. Now, meanwhile, London is going to want to come home. She is tired of being at this facility. She's tired of being at this hospital. She missed her Uncle Lou's funeral, and she just wants to be home. But Harris doesn't think that this is a good idea just yet because London is suffering from postpartum depression. He feels like she needs to be at the hospital trying to get better. Now, your girl Donna is going to show up, y'all. She's going to show up looking for a copy of her husband's will. Now, we already know when it has to do with money, she is always going to be there. She's She's already cashed in on all of his insurance policies, and now she wants to see what else she's going to be able to get. Now, we are going to find out that LC is the executor of the estate, so she's going to have to go see LC if she thinks she's going to be getting anything from Uncle Lou's estate. And we already know that these two have a rocky situation, and that's probably not going to play out well for her. Now, meanwhile, we are going to get our first introduction to Sebastian, Baby, and Doll. Now, Sebastian is a club owner. He also runs drugs out of these clubs. He's big time in Florida, and Baby and Doll are, you know, his two female protectors, I guess you should say. He loves Baby and Doll a lot. Honestly, I don't even really know what their actual relationship is, but where you see Sebastian, you see Baby and Dolls. That's for sure. Now, Rio is going to meet up with Sebastian, and Sebastian is basically going to be going off on Rio. Doesn't like the fact that he feels like he's taking over, like he's stepping into his territory because Rio is selling the drug heat at the clubs. And of course, the drug game is his business inside of the clubs, and they have some words, and Rio just lets him know, look, I'm going to go ahead and present you with this win-win situation, but best believe Rio lets him know who he is and that he is not to be messed with. So Rio does end up making him the sole distributor of heat for the clubs out in Florida. So it is definitely a win-win situation for them. Now, meanwhile, y'all, we are going to find out that Michael Diamond is going to disappear. He's going to be nowhere to be found. So LC is going to have to put a bounty out on his head. Okay, y'all, so Orlando and Trent are going to arrive to see Alejandro to conduct the business with him, only they're going to be met by Consuela and Manny. Now, just in case I didn't say it early, Manny is actually Alejandro's sister's son. So basically, Consuela is out here getting it on with her nephew in a sense, you know, maybe not by blood, but still she's married to him. It's just weird. But he's going to make it there. He's going to get a phone call, and lo and behold, your girl Ruby is going to actually call him. And I'm like, it's about time she actually does something right, y'all. Like, literally, Ruby gets on my nerves. But at this moment, she actually does a good thing. She saves Orlando's life, but she doesn't even know it. He doesn't even know it. So Trent is going to go ahead and go into the building with these guys. And I guess a con man can sense a con, because Trent definitely sensed something was off and that something was not right. And so he pretends to be Orlando instead. Now, once Orlando gets in, you know, Consuela is in here telling these stories, and she talks about Vegas, and she talks about how they spent 6 months out in the desert, and she talks about all the respect that she has for the family, yet she still feels like she has to avenge her son's death because she feels like they had something to do with it. Now, once again, there is no proof of this. She's only heard whispers and things like that, but she believes in her soul that this is what's happened, so she kills Orlando, or at least who she thinks is Orlando. So there's that. Now, meanwhile, while Alejandro is out here talking to the family, you know, Senor Cruz is just going to let him know, like, look, you broke my heart. I can't believe you did this, because, you know, they're going to get word pretty quick that someone has been killed, or that Orlando has been killed, and it's over for Alejandro. And this was Consuela's plan the entire time. She knew that if she sent him out there and then this happened, that it would look like Alejandro was the one who ordered the murder of Orlando Duncan, which inadvertently is going to upset this whole business plan, because the drug heat can only be manufactured by him. He is the only one who knows the formula to this. He's the only one who can really put this together. It is very few chemists out there that can do it, even with the instructions. So they're going to lose a lot of money because of this, and Senor Cruz just ain't happy. Plus, they don't like it when people don't follow instructions. They gave them some very specific instructions, and they just didn't follow instructions. However, you know, Alejandro knows nothing about this because, you know, his wife has set all of this up. So it is what it is, y'all. Now, we are going to see Junior and Sonia hanging out with the family, and, you know, Juan is going to end up having to bring them this news that Orlando has died. And this is where this episode ends, y'all. So that's what's up with the family business, season 1, episode 6, Death in a Family. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Let me know what y'all think about the whole Uncle Lou dying, about Consuela and her treachery, about how Trent was able to figure out that something was going down, and then he took Orlando's place instead. Go ahead and get the conversation started down below. Meanwhile, if you like this video, make sure to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to your girl channel. Now, YouTube tells me that you just might like this video next, so go ahead and check it out. Until next time, guys, peace.